Yoga Magi!
Dire team pick.
Rubik!
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
The Undying waits.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Timber saw!
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
In
remaining.
conclusion of the DAC qualifiers.
Yeah, and yesterday we saw Faceless pulling out some strategies. Saw Wraith King yesterday. You have, do you think they'll do anything like that again today?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, yesterday, WG just pretty much beat Faceless with a very, very greedy lineup, and they did a very good job in maintaining that level of greed without feeding it away. And then once game reached a certain stage, Wraith King just couldn't carry the game by himself, and
10 seconds.
honestly, I feel like Babs played a little worse than he usually does. Like, I think
remaining.
throughout the entire series, or not series, but the entire qualifier, Babs just like destroyed everyone without fail. Then yesterday against WG Unity, he didn't look quite as good as the rest of the games.
Witch Doctor!
Dire team.
Ursa Warrior!
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think the main pickup or main reason for the Ursa pickup right now is
Remaining.
probably because they fear the Ice Timbersaw, and Ursa is one of the better
Reserve
carries
time.
that can lane against the Timbersaw in the safe lane.
Templar Assassin.
Sometimes teams pick like heroes that are way too greedy, and they expect, you know, maybe we'll be fine if we put 3 heroes up here against the Timbersaw, and Timbersaw sometimes actually 1v3s them because of that. And now that you have an Ursa, Ursa can actually pretty much 1v1
10
Timbersaw.
seconds remaining.
Really depends on how TNC want to run this.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
I wouldn't say she's like extremely good at against any of these heroes, but TA is overall a fairly solid hero, and with a Rubik and an Undying, at least you have 2 targets that you can, I would say, very easily kill by yourself. Rubik is fairly squishy. If you get off to a good start, you can blink in and 2-shot him. Same with Undying. Nyx and Ursa not so much, but yeah, I think that's about it. I would say TA is just overall very solid.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point.
Reserve time.
He's just one of those heroes that is, like I mentioned, very solid overall, and even more so just because you have an Ogre Magi, and the Bloodlust just makes it so that you can do that much more damage even without getting attack speed. So if you wanted to take a very greedy route just for extra damage, like Blink Deso into Daedalus, you'll still
Team
have that attack necessary because the Ogre Magi is there to Bloodlust you.
seconds
Um,
remaining.
I don't think we've seen him play it, but I'm pretty sure Cuckoo could play it.
5
And
seconds.
Alchemist isn't a bad matchup for the TA either. I guess it kind of goes like both ways, because the TA gets a decent start with some help, and it's like kind of breaks even with TA. TA could just 2-shot him as well later on, just because of the low armor. Right, so Face need one more. They need a carry here, and think if anything, something that can actually probably best to deal with Ursa, if anything. But I think, oh, that's actually a very good pick.
Vengeful spirits.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, we never.
10
I
seconds
don't think it's the greatest against
remaining.
Ursa. It's well, it's a range hero, so there is always the potential of
Remaining.
kiting Ursa. And Vengeful Spirit, not a bad Hurricane Pike user, and it also kind of helps you out with dealing with the Tombstone as well. It's, I guess, with this kind of setup, it's mostly relying on the Templar Assassin to do majority of the damage for the early stages of the team fight. Right. But I think this is a kind of setup that really allows Timbersaw to carry the game. We all know how strong Ice Timbersaw is. I wouldn't be surprised if they manage to, or if he manages to carry this game as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Sniper!
I wouldn't say it's like easy to catch the sniper, but it really relies on the bench. Like swap is far the most important spell to catch up the sniper. Everything else, even though Templar assassins do go for a blink dagger and Saw can also kind of close the gap even with or without a blink dagger, still pretty difficult to catch sniper here. Just gonna have to see how the sniper plays in this game.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
It's also one of the nice things about the Ursa Spirit, or Ursa. We always talk about reasons for pausing. But having an Ursa just makes it a lot easier to play sniper, I think. Because you can always rely on your Ursa to jump in, and it's not like the Ursa's just gonna die. In fact, it's almost impossible for an Ursa to jump in and die. Only way he dies is if he gets stun locked without being able to enrage. Silence without a scepter or something like that.
I mean, it's Ice saying Jab's stomachache, so probably he doesn't have a stomachache and just something else.
That's a good point. So maybe he has a stomachache and he's just making it up from hide it.
Oh, Jabs is not saying anything in retaliation, so who knows. So we've seen TNC play very well. We also seen them lose. And the same thing could be said with Faceless. I think yesterday, if I asked you this question, you'll be like, well, easy Faceless 2-0. But who's going to take this series? What score?
Even though, despite yesterday's performance from Faceless, I still believe that they are the stronger team. And like you said, TNC, they played very well, but I'm still going to have to go with a, at best, 2-1 for Faceless.
Okay.
At best, too. If not that, then we might even just see a 2-0,
so
depending on how well Faceless prepared themselves.
Okay, so you're very confident with Faceless.
Yeah, the picks itself are pretty good. I wouldn't say, like, you know, with utmost confidence that Faceless are gonna stomp this game draft.
Mm-hmm.
Just overall performance-wise, and
30 seconds to
I guess
battle.
just basing it off the experience that the players have, I would still say that Faceless are ahead.
Alright, well, in terms of the early warding, did Radiant drop any wards yet? No. That's pretty odd. Normally the wards have come down by now, and looks like Faceless is gonna do a little bit of lane swapping. They don't want the Ursa Timbersaw matchup, but I believe TNC has scouted it, so they will also have the lane up top, the next assassin. So far, pretty TNC advantage, if you ask me.
This will come in handy.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. And I guess that was just a really good movement, really good move from Ursa, TPing up top and then just using Ogre out of the jungle. Made it a little more difficult for them to predict exactly where they would be going.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna start things off, and this is gonna be maybe the poor man bodyguard. Tims is in the mid lane, dropping decay. It is allowing Sniper to get that fairly easy start into the lane.
Definitely not a bad bodyguard, simply because Decayed makes it so much more difficult for TA to trade, lose all of that max health.
Lets you tango up like a boss though, so I don't know.
It also makes you right click like
a
far
boss.
worse than you normally would, yeah.
Alright, look at
the value you get out of 2 right clicks probably outweighs
God. He's got 300
Tango.
HP right now. He's just gonna pop a fairy fire and just like heal them for like 25% health. The man has a stomach ache.
Ooh,
Man. Not like this.
This is rough.
Yeah. All right, he puts on the refraction, so it doesn't matter what his HP is. He's got a shield. It's okay.
Gonna matter now. Look,
Oh,
reduces the max mana.
Shrapnel, look at these right click. That's first blood. And Cuckoo's gonna draw it. Damn, man. This harass is real.
You called him the cheap bodyguard. He heard you. He was like, "Fuck that! I'm the real bodyguard."
Yeah. I haven't seen Ogre do that kind of stuff. In fact, Ogre has not skilled anything up top yet.
And simply because, oh, Ogre, not even able to make this pull happen.
Nuts in a little bit of trouble here. That casket not gonna bounce backwards, and Nuts is gonna take a couple more right clicks. That's gonna be a secondary kill. Raven picks up a kill immediately after picking up the boots with the telekinesis from the Rubik. Very nicely done. And this is kind of how we saw Faceless struggle yesterday. They were losing out the lanes to WG, and then WG just maintained a very strong lead. Would not surprise me if TNC could do the same.
Yeah, definitely agree. Already, my predictions look really bad.
All right, we got Ogre coming in. The battle of the bodyguards. You can see the strength of this lane. I mean, with the decay dropping the HP and then the shrapnel removing the shield, Daps can be killed quite easily. Cuckoo's just not afraid on this high ground. The two bodyguards going hard at it. No ignite still. XY, not exactly sure what he's saving his skill for. Meanwhile, on the bottom
they
side,
kill off Eyesight's eyes.
okay.
Yeah, this is why they pick Ursa. Like,
Uh-oh. Cuckoo on the mid lane in a lot of trouble. Does not have a fairy fire. The fire is burning him down. Couple more right click will do. He pops himself at the very last second. XY is gonna go down, making that tower dive. Well, TNC turns the mid lane around again. They double salve, and they even have the bottom shrine if they want to make that trek. But this laning phase is a disaster. Faceless.
yeah, this is like probably even one of the I think it was like the first game.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, the laning phase was just terrible for them. Once again,
Right.
they're just getting outlaned completely.
I don't think I've seen the Carry Venge win a single game if she lost her laning phase, because that's supposed to be the plays that she's good at. Now, obviously, she's doing okay, but her team is not doing the best. And eventual carry is one of those cores that could get your team back via very aggressive ganks. So I think a lot of it is now lying on Black's shoulder. Like, he needs to make that level 6 swap count, pick up a ton of ganks for his team.
Bottom lane, they do find a pick off on Raven at least. Playing a little too aggressive. Not respecting the fact that the Ogre could always come into this lane to help.
Alright, I am missing a couple of these kills. My apologies. Hopefully, it'll get better.
Really careful here.
Oh, Mango gets used here. And Rior trying to bait out the chain and then he'll lift. But now Nuts in a lot of trouble. The Maledict's gonna miss as well. Nuts is gonna go down. Ice, ice, ice. Maybe he could convert it into a kill. He does have chain 1 second. Nice dodge here by Rior. And now it's gonna go the other direction. Ice, ice, ice want to come back in. Okay, maybe chain for the
he's dead.
clap. And the right clicks. Double kill for Raven. This is a dream start for an Ursa, honestly.
Yeah, apart from dying once. Going great for him. Not just him, but pretty much the entire team.
Yeah.
Like you said, top lane is probably the only lane that is doing too bad, but it's exactly...
Double damage on the mid lane jabs. No shield. Gets shrapnel down with the tombstone on the back line. It's 1-7, guys. Faceless. Getting pretty much destroyed in the laning stage. Bottom lane, Raven does get picked off by a Malady gank by Nuts. So at least they're kind of answering on the bottom lane, but this mid lane is... I don't know.
Yeah, that was what I was about to mention. Like, wherever this Ogre isn't at, the lane just loses. Oh, Black. So, swap, stun.
Well, nothing happens. And that's a great point that you made, because I think some of the answer to the Ogre in the last patch was to take a really strong laning hero to either keep him in one lane, I think Jakira and then dying was employed a lot in that particular reason, or you could kind of force him to roam around and destroy the other lanes where he's not. And that's exactly what TNC is doing here. Black forced to rotate his first gank, unsuccessful. And again, it comes down to, is he going to keep on the ganks, or is he going to stay in the lane and farm? Feels like neither is really a good choice for them because they're so far behind.
I don't think he has a choice to go anywhere but lane still, I believe.
This will come in handy.
I guess you could do a lane swap with Timbersaw, but Raven's already up here. I don't think you want to put your Timbersaw against the Ursa.
Now, the other day when we saw, I believe it was WG playing the sniper, they went for a Maelstrom first. You think we're going to see some sort of similar build, or are we going to see the tried and true Dragonlance, Hurricane Pike kind of stuff?
I think for this game, it might actually be more beneficial for him to go for something similar to that build, but somewhere along the way he ends up picking up the Shadow Blade. Oh, top lane.
Black's gonna get found, and well, he does drop off a magic missile, but the right clicks will come through. Raven will pick up the kill. I think the shrapnel flying down. The Tombstone's gonna be there as well. Tim's does have a soul rep for himself, so he's not really worried about dying. Cuckoo is gonna get off an assassination though. He needs to be on the run, and well, 0 for 1 trade here on the mid lane. Tower is gonna get denied, so that's something going towards Faceless. But they are not stopping this, Mr. Ho Ho Ha Ha.
That was pretty much 4v2, and they still walk away with 1 kill.
I know a lot of people make the comparison to Sniper and Lone Druid and saying, Lone Druid is just a better sniper, but I think we're seeing here at this particular laning phase, Shrapnel in particular and the Assassinate is allowing the Sniper to pick up a lot more early kills than I think a Lone Druid would. So that's definitely a +1 in my books for the Sniper.
Oh yeah, definitely, I agree. Shrapnel is just insane, and it's not something that Lone Druid offers.
Well, unless you're bare roots, every time.
Bottom lane, they broke up. They want to pick up. Nice.
Oh, they're just charging in for him.
Die.
All right, the Kate's on him, but great play here by Ice Chakram into a chain. But there's a TP in by Nuts. Nuts says, "Oh no, not like this." TP's straight into an impale and just dies.
This laning phase, like Stomp, is continuing. TNC is just fully in control of this game right now.
Yep. I like the play by Sam H as well. Not going to give up any tower. Immediately ports up top. Not going to allow Black to take it. Sam H once again employing his favorite tactics of the offlane bottle. I think it makes a lot more sense on a hero like Nyx Assassin, but he skips the arcane boots that Nyx almost always gets in the favor of a power tres. Haven't seen this in a long time.
It's a very good point. Maybe we're going to see some different type of build from Nyx. I know that his mount tree got slightly changed as well. 40 agility at level 20 now.
Is that really what he's gonna take? 40 agility?
40 agility. It's pretty good at level 20. Because I think if you manage to hit level 20, I think it's not entirely out of the question that you potentially go for an E-Blade.
Yeah, I was gonna say 40 agility plus an E-Blade, which also gives you, I think, 40. That's a lot of agility for a big shotgun.
And, you definitely want the armor this game. It helps a lot.
Sure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sam H rotating around, trying to find some picks.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think they might be grouping to smoke, and Sam H might just break their smoke here. Walks all the way through the mid lane. No one's here, though.
Yeah, they need a Sniper here for sure to actually set up the skill, but Sniper, the top lane, he doesn't have a teleport scroll available, so...
Looks like Raven wants to make his way over, but he Blink Dagger. I don't think this is going to happen. Go ahead and farm.
Black needs to actually fire off that swap. He's going to run to the right side, smoke break. He swaps him into the trees, and that should be a very easy kill. They blow him up very fast. Soul Rip is not going to be available. Nice stun by XY.
Oh, this Tombstone is in perfect position, though. This might be
a 3-man decay. Raven comes back in. Nobody dies just yet. Black gets lifted back here, but it's going to be Tim's. It's going to be the first one to go down.
Oh my god.
And then now Black is gonna survive as well. XY making it happen. He is gonna finally die. Raven gets surrounded. He's gonna have the Maledict on him as well, and they ignore Ice Ice Ice. That's an ultra kill on Ice Ice Ice. Might make it a Rampage.
my
Ice Ice Ice.
goodness.
Yeah, Rampage. We are 11 minutes in, guys. I think they have recovered after that team fight. That gold grab, unsure of what to do, just spikes up to the other direction.
I think I mentioned in the draft, this is one of those games where it's not entirely out of the question that Ice Ice just carries on his Timbersaw. But a Rampage
Suddenly,
at
he's
11
like top
minutes.
network.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
that was just beautifully played too. You know, see how much value he got out of every single cast? Like, without fail, he hit at least, and there was like just 3 of them. He still hit, he like pretty much hit everyone except for Ursa.
Yep.
Shredding the support.
I think that's a classic of, oh, we are quite ahead. Let's just keep chase, run at them, and win. But then they don't realize, like, neither Sniper or Nyx was there, right? Sniper died in the beginning. Nyx came in last. So without those 2 heroes, there's really no good control, at least in the form of AoE. The Tombstone was great, but then, you know, everyone just ran away from it. Rubik came in with a single lip. He died. And Ursa, well, he just got kited without the Blink Dagger. So TNC gotta definitely, you know, take this one home. That lead that they had is all but evaporated, in my opinion.
Oh, Rior might get caught out again here too.
Okay, Lip, he still chakra, throws the chakra back, but Rior is gonna get picked up by a magic missile. And the momentum, all on the Faceless side now.
That one team fight. 25, or no, it wasn't 25, it was 3,000 net worth lead, and now it's 2,000 the other way. That was a 5,000 gold net swing.
Yep.
Like, in the span of 1 minute.
And Ice 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 is now gonna be working towards that Bloodstone as well. Raven on the top lane, we'll port to the bottom.
No Blink Dagger yet on Ursa either. This is... I think they might have to wait on first.
Yep. I mean, normally when TNC falls a little bit behind, I'm not too concerned for them because their draft, especially with Samage on things like Slaughter, Darkseer, Axe, they could team fight their way back. But this is not exactly that kind of lineup. I feel like this lineup is mostly about getting these random picks when you have Nyx, when you have Ursa. So losing a big team fight like that and then not kind of recovering through multiple kills is a big concern for TNC.
Yeah, and, well, right as you mentioned it, they're going to try to make something happen here. Stormhand Smoke. Going to run right into Black. Pretty sure Faces are going to lose Black here. There's going to be anything.
Well, not if the Impale misses here. He gets the shrapnel and he just walks away. The Impale miss, the shrapnel miss.
I think it's actually still okay if you miss the shrapnel or the Impale, but you can't miss the shrapnel too, otherwise he's not exactly that slow, and XY was close enough to give him that Bloodlust.
Alright, now Raven goes into the pit, but obviously this is all scouted because of the trap. This is getting a little scary here for TNC.
Is that having the mana to fight? About half mana.
But Raven is dropping really low. And now Raven standing under that chakra, and he has to ult to actually make sure he doesn't die. But great Tombstone cutting off the retreat path, and now Ice 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 still in there. He's gonna get 1 kill onto the Rubik, or sorry, Undying, excuse me. 1-for-1 trade. No Roshan. I think they're okay with that, especially with Raven, with the Radiant creeps taking down on tower. So far, pretty advantaged.
Not only that, Stone has been used. So I'm pretty sure Faces are okay with this. I'm pretty certain that you have to back off. Have that Tombstone. Raven has to heal as well.
Yeah, also like with them just throwing things like Tornado as well as Chakram into the Roshan pit, Ursa has to back off from Rosh, and the Furious Swipe stacks only last 5 seconds against Roshan. So you could pretty easily interrupt his Roshan attempt if he's not like at the last like couple of swipes at it.
It's like you said, TA traps, scouting out the Roshan, very important when dealing with an Ursa.
Yep. I'd like to see Jabs go back to the bottom, or to the Roshan pit when he has the time to retrap it. But Jabs, oh, another miss and tell by Sam H.
Oh, that hurt.
I don't think I've seen Sam H miss this much ability in a while. He's normally just on top of his game.
It's bad hero. Stop picking.
I don't know, man.
Honestly, I feel like this is how a lot of Knicks is playing in this qualifying. Like, always having a hard time.
Yep. We saw Jules missing a lot of intels yesterday when he was playing the support Nick.
Faceless, they're the one who get the Roshan in return.
Yeah. Crazy.
Base made by Jabs, dodging that gank and just going straight for Roshan. Holy. So like, right after that Rampage came out for Ice Ice Ice, he's just been racking up gold rapidly. He's almost got his Blade Dagger. And
He's
considering the
bots.
start that he has... Oh, he's going for Bootsy out first. Okay, so he's going for the Bootsy travel first. But considering the start he had, this is very impressive amount of farm that he has.
Yeah, in the lanes
Please.
he mostly just like died. Like, well, he got the Ursa once or twice, but he died a couple of times as well. But you know, I think the BOT build is gonna propel him forward. He might just be the highest net worth in this whole game. He could just like farm and join fights whenever.
That he is. Currently sitting at 8,100 and slightly ahead of the sniper. There are no trees. Probably gonna keep pressuring this top lane right now while his team are slowly sieging this.
It's gonna be
They
hard
should
pushing
just-
into a sniper.
Sniper is going for that standard Dragonlance into Maelstrom build. And
Maelstrom.
I think at this point, should probably go for... Well, he either has to go for Hurricane Pike next, or probably say... I actually think Hurricane Pike is probably the safe choice.
This will come in handy.
Yeah, against TA traps and swaps, and even just Ice 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 coming in. Assassinate just being fired off against Black, and despite the shrapnel, they are trying to go for a push. Ice 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 is inside the tree line. They see the Nyx Assassin running through. And they're very persistent with this push.
Well, they still have the Aegis on Assassin. And they know that Raven isn't going to be...
Dire structures.
XY moving to the back line, looking for Impale does hit onto Jabs, but they don't have any shrapnel left. Now Tombstone gets dropped down tower, they go down already. Well, Lust gets stolen, he's gonna actually start casting on Cuckoo. And now XY will be the first one to go down, but on the back line, Jabs blinks in, he eats Impale, he's gonna be surrounded by 5, he loses his Aegis, Ice 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 gets spiked in, Timzo will die to Death Ward. And everyone is gonna be on the retreat, they swap one back in, that's gonna be a Sam H, Sam dead. And that's gonna be a 2 for 2 trade counting the Aegis. Faceless will maintain the push. Sniper out of gas. And he needs to go back. And looks like it's gonna be TNC forfeiting a tier 2 tower as well.
Yeah, they were super persistent on protecting that tier 1, but
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
thanks to that Aegis, Faceless are able to take 2 towers off of it.
Yep. Widening that lead. If you told me like 7 minutes in the game that Faceless would be in the lead by almost 10,000 gold, I would not have believed you. Like, I would not have seen how it would have happened.
That was one of the most devastating laning phases that we saw in this qualifier.
Yep. Would you say that Sniper is notoriously bad against Timbersaw in the late game? Like, because he's just so tanky, and Sniper, without the critical mass of damage items, I don't think you could shred through Ice Ice Ice.
Timbersaw is definitely good against Sniper, but I wouldn't say he's like, you know, a counter or anything.
I guess Sniper always has access into a Silver Edge, although Cuckoo is very much so like trying to get other items first.
Yeah, he's got that Hurricane Pike queued up first, which I think is definitely the right choice here.
Dire's middle tower is under
Rotation up top here, Black. Speaking of Shadow Blade, has one of his own, but good game sense here by Raven.
Kind of one of the nicer things about Vengeful Spirit, because she kind of supplies her own damage. So even without without a massive amount of farm, she
Dire's top tower
200
is
damage.
under
It's not bad. to Bloodlust.
Man, look at this
Pretty
attack.
damn fast.
Oh my god. Raven. Oh, on the back line, looks like there's a big fight going on. Tombstone has been dropped. Cuckoo being focused on, but he's gonna get saved in the very last tick. It's gonna be okay. Ice, so cleans him up. Jabs in the front line does go down. Tim tanking it up in the middle. Where's the Ursa in all of this? He's running away, trying to reset another swipe. He's gonna look to a TP out. He will make it home. Another good team fight here. As Faceless just jumps in repeatedly, multiple heroes, and they just overwhelm the sniper.
Yeah, they're really giving a lot of respect to the Jabs TA. They pretty much used everything they could just to pick off this TA, but right now it's not only about the TA. Like, the farm spread on Faceless is pretty even, and all three of these cores are a rather large threat.
Rior seals terror, but pays for it. Oh my god, he gets swapped back in. Rior is gonna be dead, but maybe he's gonna be in a little bit of trouble. They're gonna pop the combo on him. He does go down. Suns up is Ice, but he does chain away. Death Ward being used here. Sam H. Gonna be in a lot of trouble. Nice Centaur Stomp micro by Black. Nice spike going back here. Nice chain stun, but there's no damage, and he's gonna get a lot of regen back there. XY gonna get gunned down by Sniper. Looking to TP out is Ice. He'll make it home. A lot better of a team fight here for TNC, but they continue to lose objective. Tier 2 went down previous to that fight. I think that was just a 5v4, right? Because Jabs was not in the fight at all.
That is correct.
Gold!
Same kind of goes to Faceless, though. I mean, they're pretty strong right now, and while I do meant to say that their cores are like all strong together, this Ursa by himself can pretty much take out any of them. So they have to be a little careful of this Ursa. You might have to actually prioritize disabling the Ursa while still being able to sniper first.
What we've been seeing is if he doesn't get a quick burst kill as he enters in with a Blink Dagger, Ice's priority is just to control him with a Shock Room. So until he gets the BKB, which is pretty close, but until he gets it, Ice can just have his number every fight.
Illusion.
Not necessarily killing him, but just slowing him down.
It's actually pretty difficult to load simply because Raven just jumps in. Shock Room, it doesn't really slow you that much unless you're low health. If you're low health, it doesn't really do too much.
But you know, like a lot of Ursas don't like to use his ult until he gets low HP. So it might be too late if he does get too low.
Yeah, that's true. As you mentioned, it's going to go for that BKB first. Rather close to it. I think the bigger thing for Faceless is whether or whenever Jabs gets BKB. I think if he gets BKB, the game is actually a lot harder for TNC. I feel like Jabs should have actually went for Hurricane Pike as well.
Well, we have an Ogre Club on him. We don't know if that's a Hurricane Pike or a BKB, but either way. I think
that was a BKB. He's already flying it out.
Oh wow.
To the new patch, Shrines are still gonna be invulnerable. To hold on to that for now. Breaking high ground against a sniper is not an easy task, especially since there's an Undying.
Well, I don't know. It seems like triple BKBs are coming out for Faceless. Ice is working on one. And I think Black is also working on one. I think once triple BKB comes out, especially if Faceless has Aegis on top of that, I don't see TNC having enough physical damage to deal with it.
Well, the physical damage is pretty damn high though. It isn't Ursula. Right?
Well,
I'm trying to make it in time, but they aren't gonna get.
Well, twice in a row now, Aegis being claimed by the non-Ursa team.
TNC is hanging around. They want to pick off this immediately. Jab is gonna lose this.
They lift him up, and they're gonna try to burst him down as quickly as possible. He does pop the BKB, now goes on Rio. One hit, looking for the second hit. His BKB's keeping alive. They can't even kill him the first time. Raven pops his ultimate. Everyone's gonna ignore him. He's gonna go down later on. Sam H being slowed down by Ice. gonna try to run away, but okay, nice juke around. I did hurt the
He does
Asia's
have the
popping.
blink.
Damage, not gonna make it out, and that's gonna be yet another kill. Asia just did pop, but at the cost of two lives, one of them being the Ursa, who still does not have his BKB. He'll buy out now, and that BKB is looking further and further away.
Looks like you were right. Once got the BKBs, it's just very little TNC are able to do.
Oh my god.
Damage.
Yep. We're trying to do what he can, but he's just blinking away at this point, not even doing much. Assassinate, flying on Black's face, but they have so much sustain from the Witch Doctor Breedy Restoration. And this melee rack's going down super fast.
They got it. That is a shrine. Yeah, my Ice Ice is almost level 25. 22 right now.
I'll take that.
What do you think he takes at 25? I feel like both of these talents for level 25 is a little underwhelming for Timbersaw.
20 strength is like 400 HP. Which I don't
think
feel
that's
like
the best. I actually think that's better than percent attribute reduction.
I guess there's not many strength heroes, right? That he's up against.
Well,
I mean, Undying gets wrecked by it, but it's just a support.
it reduces 21% the cores, but I think it really does much. I'm pretty sure 20 strength is the way to go.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm surprised he took the spell cast range instead of spell amp. Level 20.
Yeah, I saw that as well. It is kind of nice to have though. It's that much easier to chain further and draw your chakram there. Keeping an eye out, fine area. Looks like Jabs is going to be going for that Hurricane Pike. It's a Hurricane Pike. He's not going to have to worry much at all about this Ursa.
Go!
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ursa is already not a factor anymore. What you said about him, you know, being able to the 1v1 essentially any hero.
Yeah, that's not the case anymore.
Yeah, that's just no longer true.
Since the supports items now, they're really tanky. Look at this. Doctor has the Ghost Scepter, you're not going to be able to kill him. Ogre Magi, you know, with Solar Crest, very nice for Siege.
Yeah.
On Ben. Looks like Black is going to be going for a Silver Edge. Wonder if Silver Edge is...
I don't think so, but it's just a natural upgrade with this current item set, and the stats is not bad, so.
Yeah, that's true. If he manages to Silver Edge the Sniper though, that'd be big. Reduces a lot of his damage and just cuts out both of his passives.
I mean, honestly, he doesn't do that much damage right now. So, I'm not even sure if they're gonna worry about him. Does take the 200 HP talent. We've been seeing some players take the DPS on the shrapnel. And here comes Ice. Immediate TP out.
Dice is so damn strong right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They were just snowballing so hard after he finished the 22 charges now. Doesn't have to worry about the mana anymore. Towards that scepter, and once he finishes that scepter, then I think Raven isn't going to be going anywhere. He either enrages early or BKBs. That's like the only way you can survive against this Timber.
Neither of them sound like good options.
Yeah. Faceless are gonna play it out slowly. They're pressuring every single lane, not really rushing into doing anything. Ice rejoins his team.
Dire's top tower is is under attack.
Wave is kind of far, so they can't exactly push either.
I wonder why they're playing so patiently. I feel like they could just essentially brute force it at the current game state. They're so far ahead.
I mean, you say that, but Sniper and Undying, not exactly the easiest to break high ground on. I would just have to assume that they're gonna wait for the next Aegis instead.
Okay, well, it's gonna be quite a while until the next one.
Which I think Faceless are perfectly fine with. They continue to farm out on their cores. Timbersaw, I think he just gets that much scarier once he finishes his Scepter. The amount of damage you can output is insane. Dad's finishing his Hurricane Pike. Black is also going to go for that BKB. And once he gets that BKB as well, just getting closer and closer to the end of this game, I feel. I don't think TNC really have the damage to beat full core BKB.
I don't even think the Venge needs BKB because a lot of times she's looking to swap one out and just immediately walk away. But the BKB allows her to stand her ground and just actually rifle people, which is probably her immediate goal in the future.
It just makes it that much easier for her, well, because like it's not exactly easy to kill off a Tombstone, but I think if she has BKB, she can just walk up to it and destroy it. Yeah, that makes it that much easier for Faceless.
They definitely have the attack speed thanks to Bloodlust to take it down fairly fast.
Almost level 20 as well. I'm starting to think that Black should actually take the tomes. Getting that 65 damage at level 20 is actually pretty big. Kind of like Lone Druid, 20 instead of 15.
So not really like Lone Druid.
Look how much damage he does though with these auras. Hitting for
So
over
320, yeah. It was good.
Same was TA. Look at TA's damage. 250, no refraction, no auras. TA probably does like 450 or so with the auras. The net worth is now 30k net worth lead for damn. And like you mentioned before, after seeing that start, told me that this is how the game was going to turn out, I would definitely not believe you.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you gotta do against Faceless? To get into such a big lead and just one fight. Well, this maybe could be a turnaround. TNC tries to backstab during Roche time, but it's going down fast. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're not going to get here in time.
Yeah, that's Aegis. You back it off?
I think they just fight anyways. This is their last fight. Oh my god. Reveal the smoke. Cuckoo.
Very bad spot right now. They're going to focus on Black, but they miss Impale again. And now on the backside, Ice comes in. They swap Cuckoo. Cuckoo is getting side bladed. He's just dead. Tips is going to be dead. Everyone's dead. And they just call GG.
GG. Raven is still trying to pick off Black. Black gets off the stun, eats the cheese, and Raven can't even kill him. Damn, what a comeback. Alright, it wasn't like, you know, insane comeback though. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say that's an insane comeback. That
is an insane combat. They were dead.
No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love.
Dire deep down. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Earth Spirit.
Radiant team pick.
Weaver.
Radiant team pick.
Vengeful Spirit.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Rubik.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
I mean, you can never rule out a team like TNC. There's always that possibility, for sure, but I mean, I strongly feel like...
Remaining.
Well, I'm just going to say that. I'm going to stick to my prediction. I'm going to say that 2-1 is the best case scenario.
Remaining.
And...
Reserve time.
just hope that spirits aren't broken, that they're making adjustments, and adjustments for Ice hero bans.
Radiant team
Okay.
pick. Dire team.
Earth Spirit Rubik as the first 2 heroes. I think XY and Nuts both having extremely good success with the heroes, right?
Ten seconds remaining.
It's on the other team.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
TNC taking bits and pieces from last draft, Venge and Ogre Magi. Is there gonna be any chance that this is gonna be a core Venge as well? I think I'm gonna agree with you there. I'm pretty sure that is gonna be that sacrificial Venge that we always see from Rior. I think Faceless are probably not going to let their lanes do so poorly this time around. If there's like one adjustment I would make with the Faceless draft, is that they need to ensure that their laning phase doesn't go like that again. But I don't think you ever plan for your laning phase to go that badly and then win from the middle game onwards.
Needs assassin.
Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I mean, it definitely goes hand in hand, but all last game,
Reserve
Ogre wasn't there to the lanes. It was just the lane was just gonna feed. TA versus Sniper with the shrapnel just made it pretty much impossible for the TA to approach the lane, especially with Tim's decaying nonstop.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
definitely. Seems like it's not going to happen this game either, unless for some odd reason, like Weaver's mid and they pick up another support.
Reserve.
Imba Spirit.
Radiant team ban.
I mean, it's definitely a thing, but it's not exactly like as you mentioned, pretty much winning the game for them, right? Ogre Axe isn't quite the same as Darkseer Slardar in a team fight.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Clinks is actually pretty good here, right? And the rest of the team has a lot of lockdown for. Definitely viable here. I think the most important thing here is make sure Jabs actually has a good start this time, instead of like last game. Especially because he's playing Emperor and there's an Ogre on the other side.
Dire
He
team
pan out
down.
Wraith King. Watching yesterday's games. I don't think Wraith King is a pick here though.
10 seconds remaining.
That was the last game. In game, it was strong because
5 seconds.
it had Bloodlust and Empower.
remaining.
This game is neither.
Dire team pick.
Something interesting to note. SD and Luna both completely ignored.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
And Lone Druid.
remaining.
Lone Druid is out, so
Reserve time.
what a strange time for a patch. I was just like wondering to myself, why did you patch it like in the middle of a fairly large tournament qualifying? But like qualifiers are only going to be a couple more days. Like they could have waited on it and then released the patch after the qualifiers,
10 seconds
so
remaining.
that everyone is on like even grounds. Called it the Clinks.
Radiant team pick.
I agree with you. Wraith King would have been good here at all. If we follow the patterns of
10 seconds remaining.
TNC drafting style versus this Faceless team, they just want to draft something that can beat Ember Spirit in lane. And there is still a quap.
Reserve time.
Yeah.
Soul Warlord.
Oh, what is this? I have seen some teams run this. I don't remember which ones. I remember seeing it though. It's not bad. I would have to check the changelog to see just exactly how he was buffed. I just know that Troll Warlord definitely was buffed. Well, so this recent patch, it's a very small change. His talents are very slightly buffed. Level 10, he gets 7 strength instead of 6. Level 20, he gets 350 health instead of 300. So, as far as 7.02 goes, nothing really changed about Troll Warlord.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And see exactly what it is. Like, does anything really stand out to you? Something like OP?
Prepare for battle.
Level 25 Whirling Death, or Whirling Axes.
Yeah,
Like perma blind.
Alright, this Venge Taunt is not it.
See it. Ah, this one's not bad.
I don't know. This looks just silly.
It's annoying. Well, I mean, that's the point. Level 1 smoke can be completely dodged here. TNC gonna dodge this safe lane again. Expecting Faceless to aggro tri-lane?
Seconds to battle.
Or no, actually no, they just want to fight with they just want to tri-lane versus tri-lane.
Yeah. I don't think they're dodging. They want to take the
Yeah,
fight to them.
they're not dodging, my bad.
And of course, I think Klinks is actually pretty bad against tri-lane setups because Klinks is okay, like once he gets to like level 3, but the first couple level is suffering for him. But this time around, Faceless is gonna get the dodge off themselves, and this is ultimately gonna be a very good lane setup, in my opinion, for Team Faceless.
Yeah. This is gonna be up to TNC to patience if necessary, and I think they might have to fairly soon. I'm just curious as to how they run this troll warlord.
Yeah, that is the thing that we're all looking for, right? The lane, I think it's gonna do quite okay against Japs, if you ask me.
So too. He has to be. It's still like not the greatest of matchups, I guess, because he doesn't really have a reliable way of break guard. So if he's mispositioned like even once, could be in danger. So you have to be careful with that.
If you see Ember going on you, you just cast your bash and then walk it off.
Oh, okay. That blind chance as well.
Top lane looks like Swarm has flown off here against Ice Ice Ice, taking quite a bit of right click damage, but should be okay. He's got the high regen.
Two mangoes.
Samage trying to farm under his tower, but Black's gonna make him struggle a little bit. Now the pulling's gonna start. Although I think against Axe, he's probably one of the heroes that don't care about pools all that much.
See if that can snipe this. Zap. Why? Oh, why actually? Oh, died.
I'm never looking at the top lane again, because that Venge is taunting nonstop.
Yeah, that's why it's a good taunt. It's tilting. Like you're not even in the game and you're tilted.
Yeah, I guess so. But as a player, I don't want to use that taunt, because it's tilting me too, if I was Venge.
That should help.
Spirit has the smoke. To make a rotation here.
And yes, they are. They are gonna at least smoked up there. Whether they go bot or mid is a different story. Looks like they're gonna circle around and backstab the Troll Warlord. Here's the thing about ganking Troll. Melee Whirling Axe. Okay. I think this makes a little bit more sense. I think Troll is actually deceptively hard to gank because of Whirling Axes. Smoke's gonna break, and Samage.
Where's their? Please need to get here.
Okay, Berserker's Call getting him a little bit of armor. Samage thinks he's gonna. Oh, that creep though, blocking him, and now he's completely trapped Black. He's gonna take the first blood.
That was a very impressive block.
Yeah,
That's
his
because
own
of
creeps.
Nuts, or was that his own creep?
It's just his own creep. I honestly think if he Berserker's Call and ran straight to the tower, he probably was safe.
Hey, but nice gank anyways. I have to admit, I did not expect for that to get as well as it did for them.
Mid lane rolling in. XY is gonna get the kickoff, and now Jab's coming in. The chain's gonna hit, and he needs to pop that whirling axe. His magic missile's gonna hit. He's gonna commit for the kill. He pops the fairy fire. We'll get the kill, and Cuckoo
Dyer's middle tower
with the place. Jabs did not have the fire? Or oh, the whirling axis just took it out because it's only level 1.
It's only level 1, yeah.
Yeah. I find that super surprising.
Right as I mentioned, you know, Flame Guard being difficult to take out, he doesn't level it. Because I genuinely believe that there's pretty much no way you can get rid of it. Like Black has made the rotation pop.
Well, he's just following Samage. Samage TP'd up top, shielded himself. And then he's like, no, we still want that lane matchup, so they follow him.
teams just completely switch their lanes.
I think they're trying to bait out Ice 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 to use the spike, but he ain't about that life. Kale's gonna come through again. Here comes Tim wrapping around. Okay, they bait out the spike. Magic missile right on time, but it's lifted towards the tower, and Tim's will taunt as he runs off.
Being Ice Ice Ice, a taste of Dota medicine.
Seems like once again Jabs is losing the lanes. Signed by a pretty wide margin as well. It's down about 700 gold.
Like you said, right? Troll's probably not gonna have a hard time against this. In this matchup, at least. And
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, right?
I think it's like actually pretty bad. Most ranged heroes just seem to do pretty decently against Ember Spirit, as long as they don't get caught out.
Yeah, I haven't seen Troll too much, so I don't really know the full extent of his power. But one would assume Ember would be okay, but apparently not. It's also, you know, getting ganked sometimes.
Well, Ice 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 is about to hit 6, and trying to think, like, maybe he should gank for his middle lane. I mentioned it before, like, Gabs is really, really strong in the mid game if they actually give him a good start. And past few games, like, they just never give him a good start. He always has a rough lane, a rough matchup. Pretty much gets no help at all.
Yeah, they used to rotate 2 to 3 heroes to his lane just to zone people out, but seems like the agenda has changed a little bit.
This is gonna keep farming. Ports, they need their levels right now. P mid. Jab's getting threatened by Cuckoo again. Cuckoo is just bullying him crazy.
I think this early game once again favors TNC, but maybe not that big of a margin. Obviously, Black is doing very well, as he generally always do in the lanes. And Ice 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 is getting a lot. I am just worried about the Ember mid. And I feel like this lineup, a lot of it is up to the Ember, right? Yeah, Black's gonna hunt around and look for solo kills, and same thing with Nyx, but at the end of the day, in the actual team fight, I think the majority of the damage has to be dealt out by Jabs.
Well, to be fair, they do have the, the Earth Spirit at least. Earth Spirit, I think, is actually one of the supports that actually does a fair amount of damage. So
That's
he
true.
gets at level 6. And we have discussed it before. Ember Spirit, you know, even though his laning phase isn't like the greatest, as long as he gets his levels up, they can always put him in a position. Oh, top lane, XY.
Yep.
Done.
Black gonna go for a kill, but they do have taunt, and that might be a secondary dump. TNC. Ooh, Tim's might die, and that jetpack in the middle of the fight, very crucial. In fact, he might turn it around against Sam H. Sam H is gonna turn around and try to run, but there's no running from this one.
Oh, that was an excellent play from Black.
Yep.
Using that dark pack.
Exactly. They were gonna get the kill on Black, and Black just juked them in the middle of the fight.
Bottom
Jabs.
Jabs makes that rotation.
Yep.
I
Did not
pick off
even
on the support.
commit any remnants, so we'll have more available.
You got that arcane rune going on as well. Want to find as many kills as you can with it. Backing off, playing it very safe right now. Like I said, not gonna find him. But overall, you said TNC might have been winning the lane slightly. I think EXP and net worth-wise, Faceless were actually farming a little more efficient than they were. Like that, Ice 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 was just getting everything he wanted in the offlane.
Yep, more than he should have. Oh, they actually lift him up despite through the Sakushi. Kelda will miss. And now here comes Black. The right clicks are coming through. Not going to be enough to actually force any kills. The first gank here by Faceless outside the laning stage, not coming to fruition.
Yeah, just slight miscommunication. They had the right idea, but unable to connect that chain stun.
What do you think Troll's major item is going to be? Looks like he's going to start things off with the Helm of the Dominator.
Surprised about that. Helm of the Dominator into Manta, maybe? Or maybe something even more aggressive, like Shadow Blade even?
2-man silence, 2-man kick, Black backstabbing in the top lane here. That's going to be 1 kill jab quoting in. That's going to be a secondary one. Black is dominating.
Never refuse gold.
Very interesting build as well. He actually opts to max Windwalk first. Makes him that much more mobile. Pressures the entire map like way better.
Yeah, this
Like
is not the first time he's done this. It feels like this is his build. He does
This is his build, yeah.
Yeah, every single time he does not max searing arrows. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess it gets you the fights very frequently. And honestly, if you're smart about taking fights, I don't think you really need the 4th point of the arrow, right? Like in that particular scenario just now, the difference between the 3rd and 4th point of arrow was negligent. Is mostly XY hitting the 2-man silence, 2-man stun, and him
The
being
triple
there.
remnant.
Yeah.
Alright. Tables have turned this game. Faceless are leading the early game. Not as crazily as last game. TNC lead, but they are leading this time. See how they manage the mid game. I'm pretty sure like this is kind of going back to their standard way of playing from what I've seen. And they pressure the map with the clinks and pretty much allows like everyone to get the amount of farm.
The swap was good, but the silence was much better by XY. Tims cannot get off his magic missile. It looks like he Magnetize will take down 1 kill. Tims gonna try to run away, but Magnetize still on him, and looks like he is getting scouted constantly by Nuts. Sentry's gonna get dropped on the backline. Nuts with the explosive kill. He's now Sakushing away. That Centaur not granting him the vision. That's also a tower co. Jabs, despite not doing so on the lanes, kills his way up to a Veil, and is looking to set up a kill here on the bottom side against Raven.
Side.
Triple remnant in.
That is some extreme confidence in your teammate.
Yep.
Not even confirming whether or not the stun has landed. He just believed.
Well, I think regardless of whether stun has landed or not, like that was the only one opportunity he had there, right? So, because once he sees the Ember in the lane, there's no way he'll stay around. But yeah, fortunately, Ice has missed. And like you said, maybe Nyx is just a bad hero. Everyone's just missing stuns on him.
Not easy. But at the end of the day, it's still like an incredibly good hero against Weaver. Maybe he should have been a little more patient, try to bait out the Shukuchi and anticipate Carapace.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mid lane Black,
Mid lane.
circling in, XY, coming in with the stun and the right clicks. Even the tanky Ogre is going to have a tough time here. Jabs will pick up the kill. And Faceless
Still has that.
tower.
Still has that regen running. Full health again.
Good efficiency.
And I still have not really seen this Troll Warlord being put to use. Farming away.
Hidden creeps, man. That's the best use of Troll Warlord. Hidden creeps till you lose.
Oh, mid lane? Silence?
Row in. Okay. They net him up. I don't know if they want to
has the
fight
stun.
this. Man, that Magnetize scaring them away.
Oh, Raven. Going in. No more rocks on XY too.
XY, very low. Raven gets netted. Nicely done. That chain, and of course they take down the bench alongside him as well. Rior's gonna try to run away, but the right click, the bugs being stolen by Nuts, doing so much work. Impale, that's gonna hit.
Got him.
That's gonna be a kill. The entire team of Faceless just swarming over them.
That was so depressing for Raven. one hit away from the
Bottom
guard,
tower
and
is under attack.
I think it's an auto attack cancelled by the Searing Chain.
I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I think you might be right with that 2-0 prediction. Because this is... Unless we're going to see a rampage by this Troll Warlord or something, you know?
I don't know if we're gonna see that. Alright, here we go. This is the I would consider this a desperation smoke. Oh, they're just going straight into local.
Yeah. I like this. I feel like going for a gank has a much lower success rate. And would look at Cuckoo go, my god. Rip Roche.
They ping it out. Even with the Aegis, they can still take this team fight. TNC have to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, TNC is just looking to get an objective and fall back. I don't think I've ever seen Sam H struggle so hard in the early game. Like, normally he has Blink and like 2 kills with the Blink by now. But... speaking of that Blink, it's flying out now. Maybe with another smoke gank. Now with the Aegis, with Sam H initiating. Maybe they stand a much better chance.
I just kind of worry about their... Well, actually, you know, even though they're behind by this much, I think they still definitely have the damage output. It's just that Faceless have so much CC, kind of control up the team fights. It's always difficult to just focus down anyone.
Yep. It feels it's so easy for Faceless to take a team fight because once XY rolls in, his teammates are so mobile. They come in from all angles, whereas I feel like the same is not true for TNC. Venge, Ogre, these are very slow. Sam H jumps, and it's gonna be a quick kill on XY. They ganked a 4 position support, so...
Gonna be an easy tier 1.
Structures are fortified.
Faceless look like they're grouping up this defense. Black has the damage right now. He's got Desolator running already.
Alright, Swarm's gonna fly out. They saw Ice going in Biz, I assume, under the ward, but nothing much they could do about it.
This guy's off to a great start, actually. Got Midas already. Damn, he's freaking farmed for a Nyx. He's been farming like crazy, actually.
He's keeping up with the Weaver.
Yeah.
Weaver is the carry here. And I've been seeing this build endlessly, like the Weaver getting the casual Perseverance. And then now looks like he's gonna go back for a Power Triss.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe that previous team fight where he missed that one auto attack is like, god damn it. If I had them treads.
That would be a very poor reason to purchase tread.
No, that's his thing. He's one of the few Weaver players that does not skip boots and its upgrade. Maybe TNC just have a thing with treads. Remember last game, Sam H getting treads on the Nyx Assassin?
True. Alright, Nyx. That's a Blink Dagger now. Use a smoke on their own.
I mean, you blink, spike, and pale, right, on top of Raven. There's no escape from him. Alright, just nice defensive fall by Tims, but the right click, Black says, sure, I'll take this one, no problem. Alright, teleport in, nuts, and all trouble, but he has the Kushis now, and on the backside here, Black, again, up to his backstabbing. They actually get off the call. Here. Blink and Kale only gets Sam H, but they're gonna follow up. XY's gonna come in. That magnetize on 4 with the veil, but if he gets stun turning back here, it's gonna be Troll Warlord going down. He still has the Aegis. Raven,
Raven
low.
Goes down
He's
as
gonna
well.
go down to a zap, and now Cuckoo respawns, but they're gonna follow him up. Great impale by Ice. Warrior is gonna get one-shotted by Black. He pops a BKB, but he will die here, I think. Black looking for the right click. Moving forward, thanks to that movement speed, they dust him to slow him down. Cuckoo will make it up to the hills. TNC will sacrifice himself once again. That was, I believe, a 6 for 1. They took the Aegis, they took Venge
5
twice.
for 1.
Venge died twice.
Oh, Venge died twice, you're right.
Yeah. They need to have like two. Oh, he also bought back apparently in that fight.
Has fallen.
Rip.
And they lost a
And that
courier.
was lost a courier. 10-second BKB.
Never
Yep.
refuse good.
Damn, things are not going well for TNC.
I don't know. I don't see what they could do to make a comeback. That was it, right? That was everything.
That was everything. Yeah. Oh man, and is Kuku gonna die again? He's getting followed by Black.
Yeah, he doesn't have to BKB
He's
here
gonna
now.
die here again.
Oh,
Oh
ice,
man.
ice, ice. Take that boundary rune in front of him. He does.
And this was we were used to seeing in the qualifiers.
Yep. Now there's a gem on XY. Gonna shut down the vision. It's a death choke, man. You do not get out of it.
Yeah, this is looking so bad for TNC right now. Like, look at the supports.
Tower is under
Both of these faceless supports, at least.
Oh my
Actually,
goodness.
they both have more than the two supports on TNC combined.
Yep.
Very bad sign.
radiant structures are.
Oh, and Black is going for that sheep stick as the next item.
Tower is under
Damn, man. I'm so used to seeing Black going like second item BKB in closer games, just because he wants to be a little bit more defensive to maintain his damage output. But that is not of concern right now. Alright, TNC probably with a desperation smoke coming out. Smoke is gonna break. Link called a viewpoint jab. Silence gonna be only on one. They're gonna try to burst him down. They need a dunk, but because he's silenced, no.
Dies out.
Does not make it away, and now they're gonna chase on XY. XY's rotate away, and Raven does not block the row. So one is
I
all
think
they're gonna
Jab's
get.
fight
No!
back here.
Two-man call. Nicely done. The Kale's gonna be there to have enough damage output. They activate the shrine, and they keep alive Black. No, Kuku's damage output a little bit too much. Now he's gonna go on XY. And XY rotates him. Yeah!
Wait, the Weaver?
Blasted the bug. Gets him. He's dead. Now
Oh,
Nuts
Nuts
try
gonna
to
go
run
down
away.
too.
Yeah, he does not steal to Sakuchi. Only got swarmed back. Okay.
Alright, we spoke too soon.
Did get the gem though. No, it looks like the gem was rescued by the courier. Yes. Okay.
So
I guess,
that's the strength of Troll Warlord.
Just
Even though you're
explosive
so far
making.
behind, yeah, you still have a lot of damage just because everyone attacks at like max speed almost. Or maybe not
Sure.
that much. 20 attack speed. Joke.
I mean, I guess one part of the downside of all the wards that the bases team got, you see wards like everywhere in front of the base, right? They have no wards in their own jungle, and that smoke definitely caught them out.
I think the biggest thing about that team fight was just as Earth Spirit pretty much used everything just to save Jabs. And didn't even manage to save him, and Jabs wasn't able to do anything that fight.
Right. And then the team decided to come back and fight despite losing essentially the Earth Spirit and the Ember Spirit, because like you said, a lot of Earth Spirit stuff was on cooldown. So perhaps that was a poor choice for Faceless to take that fight. It was right on top of the shrine, but Sam H.
Yeah, that double call sealed
Yeah.
the deal. That was a great call from him.
And that's pretty much what Cuckoo wants, right? Just freely to stack his fervor and right click with his battle trance. Fervor and battle trance are the two skill names I didn't think I need to say today.
And I think with that team fight, might have to reconsider his sheepstick purchase.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got something queued up already.
Yeah, I think this is probably the safer choice. Oh, swaps it again. It was Ayasgani,
Bloodthorn.
now it's Bloodthorn. Okay. Sure. I think any item that he gets that adds more damage and gives him a little more HP is fine. I'm a bigger fan of the Scotty, but Bloodthorn is also quite good.
Yeah, I think so too. Great for that Weaver, and well, Bloodthorn is just OP in general. If you manage to get it, like that item's just
Yeah, I mean, you say it's great for the Reaver because of the silence. I'm more thinking of like you just show people, like you put it on Tro.
instantly.
Doesn't matter if you silence him or not, he just dies.
It did get nerfed though.
What was the nerf on it?
They raised the cooldown.
Okay. I think that's actually fair because that cooldown was a bit ridiculous.
Size. Oh, he's already spent it. He's just gonna go for the Yule Scepter first. I actually still think that Black should probably go for something that allows him to tank up, but to be fair, even with that kind of a team fight going in for TNC, they're still gonna need like way more than that. I think like that kind of opportunity is not gonna come by again.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they win another big team fight, like 4-0 in lane, Rior's gonna get picked up, gets kicked. Oh no, Rior. Dies. Oh, Venge gets caught. Tim's rooted out. Do they have more? Oh, the right clicks. Big silence. That's why he's gonna roll back out. Despite him having a gem, he plays super aggressively, and now they kick him up. Cuckoo stunned up. Man, Cuckoo not afraid because he has the BKB, so he's chasing very aggressively. They see Black.
Alright, Black is committed to the Bloodthorn now. Looks like Faceless are just gonna... The lane's pushed out, make use of these base wards. These wards are only gonna work if they manage to keep all the creep waves in front of their base right now. The creep wave up top needs handled.
Yeah, otherwise you're seeing a lot of vision, but they're not of much use for you. I think if Faceless loses another fight and they lose a gem on top of maybe like a tier 2, I think TNC has a shot.
Tricksters
Yeah,
rule
definitely.
illusion.
But... Oh, mid lane. We are gonna get caught again? Close enough. I say Sice, he has a Ghost Scepter queued up. I wonder if he is gonna go for that Ethereal Blade. I don't want to see it. I think it's actually 40 agility is pretty insane, and having extra armor once again, like really good this game.
I mean, I think he's just getting a Ghost Scepter so he doesn't die to
Roll
the Troll.
and
but,
Weaver.
Yeah, if the game goes long and he could upgrade it, he probably will.
Three.
Ooh, Impale up, they have to swap here, but the play by Ice impales one, Yules another. So there's gonna be no save. Tim's gonna get caught out here as well. With that double kill, I think they're gonna just go into the high ground. What a play by Ice.
That was an understanding of what's meant to happen. Because it's very similar to that Wisp style of gameplay, you know? You have your carry pushed out and farm, but you always have them protected by... In this case, it's a swap. He identifies exactly where the Venge is. See double kill. Sean is up. Sean for Faceless this time.
Alright, Black will lead the team into the pit. Oh, it looks like he's not looking to finish his Bloodthorn. Instead, he wants to upgrade to a Hurricane Pike.
I think that's fair. Only helps against Troll Warlord. You don't want him to be meleeing you.
I guess the game plan right now for Faceless is to... All they have to do is tie out that BKB. If they survive the BKB, they're fine.
BKB is still at 8 seconds. Who is still a very big threat to them. The only problem is, like, the rest of his team just doesn't farm. Apart from the Weaver, but kind of like expected.
Yeah, but Weaver, despite his farm, is like not doing that much damage.
Yeah,
I guess he's hitting...
very defensive.
He's hitting for 200 damage, but I just don't know 200 damage right now is not enough.
He has the aura, and Bloodlust and Troll Warlord ulti. Maybe so bad.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We might see a team fight down here. He's gonna play it safe. Push their luck. Now that Faceless have all these lanes pushed up pretty far, all the all the wards run out.
It's okay, they could put up another set of them. Do they still have that gem? XY has it. I
Yeah,
guess
XY.
he needs to kind of rotate through the map and start clearing them again.
Imba strength. Now.
As well. War staff is gonna be like the most important item for pretty much everyone on Faceless. This helps so much with dealing with Troll Warlord.
Oh, Black breaks the smoke and now runs away. They don't have the catch. Damage was a little bit lagging behind it. That's unfortunate.
Well, once again, this game is like very, very much on Sam H. Because with the Blade Mail, he can handle this Clinks.
Yeah, especially if
Be
he
enough,
catches
but-
him with strafe activated.
Yeah, but he he has to wait out the Aegis. Like, you can't just fight up against the Aegis because you're just gonna throw away your life for an Aegis, and I don't think he has enough for buyback.
Yeah, he's very far off. He's trying to get that BKB, I imagine.
Faceless still playing it pretty slow, farming the map up. Oh, go on.
The vision advantage is going to be on this side. No, the two-man stun here by Ice Ice Ice. Two-man chain to jump forward.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Ring stun. Tail or Jules picks up Raven on the back line. Looks like they've lost the Rubik, but that's pretty much all they lost. Cuckoo did not commit his BKB for that. He does have a Shadow Blade. 2 for an exchange.
Not too bad. Wait,
He's
Ice
gonna
Ice
find
isn't done
Cuckoo.
yet.
You have detection, it's a question. You have it, but
Wait, they could run into Tim's first, I believe.
okay, Tim's is gonna get his TP cancel. He dies now. Now Cuckoo tries to TP away. He's gonna get caught. Although Ice 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 does not have vision. Oh, Ice 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 with the
Oh, he
game
got
sense
him.
just follows him. He has the BKB, but
Oh, he has to get out of this. If he's gonna BKB for this, he has to get out. I don't think he's
I
gonna
mean,
get
he
out.
has Jules. Yeah, he's dead.
Very nice stuff from XY.
Bottom lane, Weaver trying to escape. Does have a Lincoln. Does Black have a way to break the Lincolns? Yes, that's what the Hurricane Pike is for. They could find him.
Alright, Raven jukes him. Very small break for them. What a disastrous team fight. Originally, I think getting away with just killing the Rubik was not too bad. But great play from Ice 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 just following them. 2 more extra kills.
Yep. Man, Ice 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 next play is ridiculous.
Oh, we got the E-Blade and the 40 Agi.
Alright. Can we hover over this E-Blade and it'll tell you how much damage you'll do? Is that something we could do in this game?
It
I
just
guess
says- well, it's just 2 times plus 75, so it's not that hard to do. I mean, it's 144 or 145.
So
Oh, 290 plus 75, 365.
that's actually not very much.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's an extra nuke.
No, but you have to remember, right? It applies Ethereal, so it empowers the rest of its abilities. Having a level 4 mana burn, 5 times intelligence, it's actually pretty strong. No matter who it is, even if
Cuckoo
be something.
runs in.
Alright, this might be.
I mean, it's very good against Cuckoo as well. Like, defensive shotgun, offensive shotgun. Tim's is in there, and he's found. He's gonna try to TP out, but Yules? No, Impale's good enough. Tim's gonna get... Nobody wants
Jabs is
it?
just farming.
Okay. The shotgun won't
Look
take
at
him
that.
then.
Alright, now he just needs a scepter, and then he's really a turret. The ultimate turret, too.
Oh, the silence! So no dunk. Now Black will escape. Man. Damage is just a little bit too slow on that reaction then. The Orchid did pop on him.
Faceless are feeling confident, using high ground now. Seems kind of strange considering they just ran out on the Aegis.
Maybe they want to pressure the lane across to drop more base ward.
Are we gonna see like a super safe play from Faceless now and just wait for another agent?
They can. They have all the time in the world. TNC is just not farming anything. Whereas Faceless is farming the whole map.
It's like Ice not gonna go for the Scepter build. He's actually gonna go for Shiva's next.
Interesting. I guess Scepter is better for when you're sieging, or defending, excuse me. When you're sieging, I don't think Scepter is at its best.
So much fun. Having Scepter and Aether Lens. Your spells go out so far.
Yeah, they probably don't even see you, especially at nighttime. You just get impaled and mana burn.
Just, yeah, they're just staying outside their base. Not letting them farm at all. So at the rate this game is gonna go, we're just gonna see them sitting outside their base. TNC are only gonna farm the creeps that are coming into the base and wait for Roshan, it seems.
Yep, constantly taking neutrals from the TNC side of the map.
Dabs has finished his Octarine. Wait for the Mjolnir, fairly standard. I'm just trying to wonder, or trying to think how you can actually win like an upcoming team fight. I think it still holds true that Sam H is just gonna have to call, like, make the hugest calls, otherwise they're just not gonna win.
Well, Sam H is kind of that kind of player to make them big plays. So let's keep an eye on him.
Ice notes if he breaks the smoke, like, bad.
Well, they're pinging him out, and now XY thinks he's actually
XY.
rotating in right into a swap into a call, and is that the gem? Yes. X takes the XY gem. So D-Void maybe gets some map control back. That gem also very critical against Ice as well as Black.
That was a very lucky break for TNC.
Yep.
Of all players to find, they find the one with the gem.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If you look at their vision, there's really no way they can know where anyone is.
True.
Obviously, this vision just placed now, but before that, they had to blindly walk into enemy territory. So,
That should help.
again, that small amount of victory, I guess they feel a little safer trying to de-ward. But they're still going to be somewhat stuck base. Fly is back now. Jabs blinks in aggressively. No
Okay.
find Rior.
Team's coming in right now. Blink lift to start things off. Another remnant being dropped. He's gonna go right in. Rior's gonna be dead. And now chasing forward. Sam H is caught as
This
well.
is the
Sam H
important
is gonna
target.
Alright. I think the shotgun was meant for the axe though. So he missed a little bit. Nice defensive swap here. They're still chasing Sam H. They don't care about
They get
anybody
Sam
else.
H.
Yeah, they do get
Yeah,
Sam
they got the
H.
gem back.
Raven gonna get forced back into his face. Pop that shrine, triple remnant in.
That was so close.
Yo,
Oh wait, it's not over yet.
It's not, and they do get him. They have multiple buybacks. I need to pop it right now. Cuckoo, of course, they do see him, so the element of surprise is
creeps.
not... Yeah. No, no
the
creep,
damage
no
is
problem.
enough.
Yeah, look at this right click. Wait, flip.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, siege. But they have all the
This
time in
is-
the world.
Yeah, nobody's defending versus them.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Bet Rubik wishes he stole Bloodlust.
Shadow Trance. Oh,
Or
okay.
Battle Trance too, yeah, even better.
You're thinking about the small efficiency, I'm thinking about the big one.
Go for my armor.
Dire's middle tower is under dire.
Just like that, one lane, one shrine, and Roshan is back. It's on time. and this one's a cheese. Faceless get this. This is probably going to be the end of the game. Although, to be fair, I think the game is
Yeah, one could say that the game has already
pretty over.
ended.
Yeah. Black has that butterfly now as well. Damn, this is very scary clean.
I wonder why more teams don't ban Klings versus Black. They're banning his Pudge instead, but this is
Because they're too busy banning out Ice 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 this year.
true.
4 of them were all Ice 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 heroes, and Faceless still didn't go for the Pudge. Alright, this might be it. Wait, Ice 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 has enough for Shiva's. Goes and buys that now.
No Dagon.
Are linked.
I think so.
Well, he's not buying them pieces yet. I guess saving buyback's more important.
Walking back. Oh. Disassembled his mono
Going
boots.
for...
He's going for Octarine.
Okay.
Okay, I like this choice too. Alright, the final hold from TNC. Can they do it? Can Sam H delay this game for them?
Laying root on Raven. He's being right clicked on. Look at damage. Gonna force him to time lapse. Lane call. Blink's defensive shotgun gets used immediately. Blink Impale, that's gonna be onto triple remnant and the swap back in, but the 2 supports will die pretty much immediately. Cuckoo joins the fray, but he can't really fight. The right clicks will force back Faceless momentarily, but with 2 supports dead, I think Faceless happy to keep on pushing.
The important target is still alive. Sam H
Lane call
captures
on the
one.
back line. It's going to find the Rubik, but Rubik's not going to be enough. In fact, Rubik's going to use himself in the air. They really want the Rubik. Rubik can finally go down. Black not going to get bashed or anything. In fact, you base 1 or 2, a couple of those hits. It's going to be fine. Axe buybacks. Orb's going to fly out. Oh, nice blink block here by Sam H. And Kale's going to be a follow-up here by Ice Ice Ice. Defensive shotgun coming out from Ice 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 as well. On the back line, though, Cuckoo gets 1 kill on Blink. So he's going to respawn with the Aegis. And Jab just remnanting forward. Not going to find the kill because, well, Raven moved up. Black just laying in into the Raxus. 2 Raxus down. Now swinging to the mid lane.
Oh, they caught up jabs. Can they get him? It looks like they will be able to. Oh, it's so close.
Okay. Ice Ice Size gets the 1 counter kill before going on the way out, but looks like he will die here as well.
That's bugged on.
Wait.
Jabs?
No, he's not dead. Jabs came in, buyback to Raven, buys back time lapse. That means he has no time lapse. The shotgun's not gonna miss him. Oh my god, the right click. This is all of the buybacks, everything. Being used to hold him.
It's also a mega could
Yeah.
call it. Not the worst to hold. It's actually more impressive than I thought it would be. This Troll Warlord's damage is no joke. Healer.
Well, Faceless did super well in the lane. Well, not super well, but they did good enough. Ice 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 got very rich. Black did extremely well, and once the mid game rolled around,
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side.